So if you went ahead and went with NAYAX, this is what you're going to get in the box. You'll actually have the card reader itself and then the telemetry device, and this is what's going to send your payments to your bank account via cell phone signal. It's a cool looking device, bright yellow, definitely something that people will see. It's got a swipe, chip, and tap option. So what's going to happen when you first sign up with NAYAX and order this machine, they are going to request a voided check for the bank account that the payments are going to be processed into. So be prepared for that. Be thinking if you want to open up a business account, or you can have it sent to your personal account. But either way, just know that they're going to want some banking information. They'll also have some other paper agreements that you'll be filling out. The way they do their deposits on this is every Friday. They'll bulk your deposits, and anything over $5 will go into your account. But either way, we'll go ahead and show you how to get this thing put on your machine. The first thing we're going to do is take off the coin chute and the coin mechanism. There's two screws that are going to take out your coin chute, and then we'll be removing the coin mech so we can get to the plate to mount our NAYAX. Here's where everything was, and then this is going to be your card reader mount. Alright, so here's our plate that we took out of the machine. I'm going to have an empty hole for the new card reader, and here's the new plate that we'll be using instead of the original. You can see they're basically the same thing, but what we'll be doing is obviously using this without having to make any modifications. So now we have the NAYAX plate installed. 4 bolts, and it's the original bolts that were in the machine. Everything lines right up. So that was super easy. We'll go on to the next step. Alright, there you have it. The next step is just as simple as lining the card reader up with the bracket and attaching the 4 bolts on the back. They're Phillips heads, so you'll just need a screwdriver. It's not connected yet. We'll do that in the next step, but you can see it is connected to the machine. I wish I was able to get it up a little higher on the machine, but that's where the knockout on this was for a card reader, and it also makes it ADA compliant. Yeah, super happy with this. We'll go ahead and show you how to get everything installed. Alright, the telemetry device is magnetic. It's not going to wind up sitting here. I just got it stuck here for the time being so I can get everything connected. But the first step is to take it from your reader option. And we'll plug that right into the back of the NAYAX card reader. Alright, so a better location for this device is just going to be inside the door. So we've got the cable here that we've already taken to the back of the card reader, and then we have another cable coming out. Don't worry about this part of it. This is if you're going to have decks on your machine. We'll wind up just hiding this cable. The one we are going to use is this guy. Just want to make sure that your machine is MDB compatible. What's going to happen is this end of the plug is going to connect right here, coming from your board. And I didn't show you previously, but when we removed the coin acceptor, it was plugged into this. So don't plug your coin acceptor back into the same part. Take this guy, plug it in, and your coin acceptor is going to go back into the other supplied end. Super simple. And now we're going to put our bracket back in place. Then we'll attach the coin mechanism back to the bracket and get it hooked into that spare jack. So we've got our coin acceptor mounted back in. And as we stated, that extra plug, take it straight from your coin mechanism to that port. Take a few minutes to get the wires ran as cleanly as possible. And then the last part you're going to do is also attach your antenna. I've unbundled the wires. There's a lot of it, but you'll basically be attaching your magnetic antenna on top of the machine. And we'll spend a couple of minutes here and get that cleaned up. All right, just like that, we've got our stocked vending machine and a brand new NAYAX card reader. Once I contact NAYAX, I'll then be able to do chip cards, swipes, or taps. This should increase sales quite a bit.